Hi everyone and welcome back to the Brick Bods. If you haven't already, don't forget to subscribe to our channel. You join me today for a brick haul, and this week it's from Bricklink. Now this order has come just in time because inside it is something I need for this weekend's Black Country Brick Show, which I'd say, if you're not going, go get some tickets, but I've just heard it's sold out, so unfortunately you're going to miss out, but I will do a review of the show, so don't worry. So it's a very small package, and I actually was really worried about how small it was because I thought I'd ordered a lot more. So I did already open it just to see, and I think it's just very well packed. So it's mainly minifigures. I think that's probably why it's not so big, because I ordered a lot of minifigures. So the reason I ordered it was specifically, wait for it, where's the one that I want? This one, SpongeBob. So this is SpongeBob smiling with a lei. I've been looking for a SpongeBob for ages because every time we do a show, Red Carnage comes over and says, you must have a SpongeBob in your underwater MOC. And we don't, so I now have one, and I'm going to make sure he's in there for this weekend. So that's quite exciting. And he wasn't too expensive. I'd seen him going a lot more expensive, so I was a bit worried that it was going to cost a fortune. Next up, we've got, what's his face? Ralph Wiggum. Is he the... Oh... Yeah, he is. He's the Chief Wiggum's son. I didn't realise that. So he's, I think, series 1 of The Symptoms, which I haven't quite finished yet, so happy to have him. I also am slowly getting some of these Team GB ones when they're not overly expensive, because I thought they were actually really expensive, but maybe they've gone down in price. So this is the Swimmer. That actually looks in really good condition, which is nice. And they're well packaged. And so I also managed to get this guy, and he's not as obvious what he is straight away. He's got a glove on. I'm going to have to try and remind myself what he is. I think he might be a triathlete, maybe? No, not a triathlete. Like the one where you have to shoot, because that looks like a little holster across his top. I don't know. I'm going to look him up. And I'm also going to knock the camera at the same time. So I've got a warrior. I can't remember which series he's from either, so I'll put that on the screen for you because I haven't done my homework this time. I'm trying to record this as quickly as I can before I actually release it to you. This one's exciting. This is series 18, I believe. The classic police officer. He was expensive, but he wasn't ridiculously expensive, so I think this is the cheapest I've seen. I'm looking at him. Is he exactly right? I don't know. He looks right. So yeah, I shouldn't have spent as much as I did. I think it was maybe £10. But you know, you got to do these things. This guy is a space villain. Again, I can't remember which series he's from. Maybe 3, maybe 4. But again, these figures look really well looked after. So that's nice, considering that they weren't overly expensive. This one I think is from the Lego Movie 1 or 2. Gale, possibly? I could be making that up. I think it's the first Lego movie. But again, she looks lovely. And then I don't know why I did this, if I'm honest. I'm kind of annoyed with myself for buying it. But I started collecting all of the Mickey and Minnie minifigs because they seemed cute. I wanted them. And so I've bought the Steamboat Willie one. And I had no interest in Steamboat Willie. I could have bought it many times whilst it was actually out. And these are like exactly the same as the ones in the CMF, apart from the fact that they're silvery. And I was like, I really don't need to get them. But then I was like, I want to complete my Mickey and Minnie collection. So she was reasonably priced and I bought her. And actually looking at her skirt, it is quite nice. The silverness, so maybe it's okay that I did that. I'm going to forgive myself. So that's all of the complete minifigs, and then there's a bag of stuffs in here. What have I bought in here? Oh, I found the headpiece, and I don't know if I needed this because I feel like maybe the headpiece was in the BAM recently. I found a headpiece, or maybe it was some legs. I don't know, but this is rubber. So the ones in the new the magnet and is it the magnet? The postcard aren't rubber. So they're not squishy like this. So if you're trying to get that series 2, 3, whatever series it is, minifig, this is the one you want to make it the actual right one. But you could cheat, I guess. But I was being purist. I also bought a Patty or Selma head, I'm not sure which, because I thought that would be quite nice in the coral reef, the texture there. I don't know how easy that would be for Ian to attach, because obviously you've got to hide her head. And I bought another Marge head, because again, that's one of my favourite pieces in the coral reef. And then this looked like something that could live in our coral reef, so I picked him up. I don't know what he's from, but he's fun. So lots of minifigs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 minifigs. And then 2 heads, a funny pink monster, and a hairpiece. So it's not as much as I thought it was going to be, but it was expensive because they're minifigs, and minifigs cost a lot. But like I say, really good condition and reasonably priced. So I'm super duper happy. But this is the reason that I started with this order. So that one's definitely going straight up into the MOC. So let me know which of the minifigs in this haul are your favourite. How much would you have spent for that classic policeman? Also, if you like brick hauls, I'll link up our brick haul playlist at the end. And don't forget to like and subscribe so you never miss an update. See you later. This is a quick extra bit because I've looked closer at some of the figures. And in fact, the space villain from Series 3 doesn't have the right arm at all. He's missing a helmet, so I'm a bit disappointed in that one. I'm going to contact the seller for sure on that one to see what they say, because I don't think that's worth the money that I paid. And then on the Samurai Warrior, also Series 3, I don't know if the helmet is even Lego. It feels wrong, and I can't find the Lego logo on it anywhere. All I can see is like a 3 in the stud, and the anti-stud looks really weird. So let me know if you've got a Series 3 Samurai Warrior and what their hat looks like, so I can go back to the seller and complain about that.